What's up, YouTube? Wanted to do a quick little video. I wasn't planning on doing a video today, but I don't know. Something I just thought about as I got out of work, and something I've been thinking about for a while. I wanted to do a random video on it. So the topic of today's video is how a struggle that you're going through in life can actually turn out to be a blessing in disguise. And you don't see it at the moment you're going through the struggle, but you find out later on that, like, wow, like, I was freaking out about this like a couple months ago, and now it actually turned out a great thing. There's a couple examples of this that I've had in my life. The most common one, and something that I've discussed on this channel many times, was getting laid off from my job last year and losing my job. And, I had gotten laid off from one job, and I started this other job that, I kind of considered my dream job at the time. And then I lost that job. And at the time I was crushed. I was absolutely like, I finally felt like I succeeded. And, when I lost that job, I felt like, oh, well, there that goes. So how did that turn out to actually, a year or so later, become a blessing? Well, it really opened my eyes to something that I've been wanting to do for a really long time now. Like, for the past 10 years, I've been wanting to start a clothing brand. And what losing that job had caused me to do was finally take that risk, like finally do it. And I can honestly say that if I was still working this dream job, that I really don't think I would have started my clothing brand. And, it's something that brings me a lot of... Alright, lost connection there for a second. I'm not sure where I got cut off, so sorry about this. So what I was talking about was basically how I lost my job last year, and this was a job I consider my dream job. And if I didn't lose that job, then most likely I would have never started my clothing brand. Something that brings me a ton of happiness and something that I love doing and I'm super passionate about. I would not have done that, and I would not have started that if I didn't lose my job. And at the time, it seemed like the end of the world to me. It seemed like something that, like, I was never gonna get out of, because I was going on interview after interview and, not getting any callbacks. And, I think sometimes when you're going through a struggle, when you're going through something in life that's really difficult, that really feels like you're never going to get out of, you can look at that in perspective a year or a couple of years later and be like, wow, like, that actually ended up being a good thing. Let me tell you another example. This is a more recent one, and something else that I've shared on this channel a couple of times. And that is my car breaking down. I've talked about this a couple times. I have a Hyundai Elantra. It's a 2014, and not that old, almost 5 years old now, but still hasn't even hit it's actually next month will be 5 years, so it's about 5 years old. And the car has been breaking down like every 3 months, For the past year, the car has broken down like every 3 months. And most recently when it broke down, like I lost it. Like I just lost my shit because I was tired of it. Like I was tired of starting my car and my car not starting, or starting the car and it misfires and like starts blowing all this smoke out of the exhaust. Like I had enough with this. And what I had struggles with the dealership, getting it fixed, all kinds of crap. And it was very stressful at the time. I was very stressed. I was very anxious. I was not in a good place at the time that was happening. And that actually ended up turning out to be a blessing as well. Because what that led me to do is I sort of started the process, but what I'm basically going to be doing is I'm going to be selling my car. And that turns out to be a blessing because I'm no longer going to have car payments. And I'm just going to buy a cheaper car so I could pay down some other bills. And it got me really thinking about my financial future and getting a control of my finances and getting rid of car payments and just, getting something cheaper. And, getting a cheaper car doesn't mean I'm not going to have problems with it, but it means that I'm not going to have car payments, and I'm having problems with my current car anyway. So having this car doesn't mean I'm not going to have problems with it. So that's another situation where it actually ended up turning out to be a blessing that my car broke down, because now it turns out that I'm going to sell it. And I really think that's the best thing to do. And that's something that I probably would have not done if I hadn't had that issue. And I probably would have just continued making payments. And then what happens if I finish the payments and my warranty runs out, and then, the engine blows, and I really would have been screwed. So I just wanted to, make a quick little video about this. It's kind of super random. Like, I don't know, just something I thought about when I got out of work today. But yeah, just want to make a quick little video for today. No one's in here as usual. No one's been joining my live streams lately, but I haven't been sharing the link, so maybe that's why. But yeah, think if you see this video, because I'm not sure if people are seeing my live stream videos as much as they see my actual uploads. So if you saw this video, definitely give it a like, leave a comment down below, and yeah, let me know what you think. Have you gone through something that has been a struggle for you that ends up really turning out to be a blessing? Let me know in the comments. And yeah, so see you guys next time.